Hello, I just did a quick little mini haul from the Dollar Tree. If I could do Dollar Tree hauls all the time, I love it. I love doing it. I love going shopping and looking at little things. I was never a shopper. I never liked shopping when I was little. I'm pretty sure that my family members had me shoplifting in Sears. I'd spend hours in the change room just putting on different dresses, and I'm pretty sure that they put my clothes on over them. But and after that, I hated shopping. I just hated it. And then, lo and behold, I met a girl, and she was very nice. She later fraternized with one of my ex-boyfriends, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I really liked her because I lived a very chaotic life, a very rushing around all the time. Look at my dog hair. Can you believe that someone called my hair dog hair? Because I don't brush it and style it unless it's a real important occasion. I have sensory issues. I don't know. I cannot hold a hot iron to my head unless it's, an occasion at what it's really important. It's super hot. So anyways, my train of thought is all over the place. So yes, I lived a very chaotic life, very busy, very hectic as a child, okay? Probably to my adulthood as well. When I met her, she was, first of all, she wasn't as bitchy as the other girls. Let me just say that right there. And we went up, I was pregnant with my second baby, and we went for a walk on a holiday. Everything was closed except one store. And we went, I think so anyways. We went in there and we were just browsing. We were browsing the cosmetics, the fragrance stuff, personal care products and things like that. And she was taking the products and smelling them and, using the testers and things like that. And I wasn't used to that calmness and that relaxing. And even though, after we ceased to be friends, was through no big fallout, she just moved away. I just remembered that those times when I was just in the store with her, just completely calm, no rushing around, taking in the sights and the sounds. And after that, I tried to implement in my life. It took a little bit. It took years, actually, to be honest with you. And so now when I go in the Dollar Tree, I can just take my time. First of all, there's no weirdos following me around thinking I'm shoplifting, okay? Because sometimes I go into a store and I'm disheveled. I got on my crappy coat. I have my one coat. I'm replacing it this year if I have to throw it out. I have my crappy coat and I have my hair all a mess. And I don't know, maybe because I don't have a purse, I have a knapsack. I don't know, but these people, I've been shopping in there for years. And I've noticed that what is it called? Not security, protection thing or whatever, is following me around a little bit more. So guess what? I just don't fraternize those. I just don't go in those stores anymore. If I feel uncomfortable, I'm not going to shop in there. Because guess what? I've never been arrested for shoplifting. I never shoplifted. So I'm not going to go to jail for a $1.25 lipstick. So leave me alone. So that's why I like the Dollar Tree. You could be in there for 2 hours. Of course, don't be in there for 2 hours. They don't bother you. They let you browse. And the products are cheap. I can't go on a shopping spree in the mall, but I can at the Dollar Tree. And even though I only spent $30 today and I didn't really get much, I just, like I said, it's just looking around that makes me happy. Just, I can't be perfect every day and be not purchasing and stuff and not shopping and saving money and all that stuff. I gotta sometimes you need retail therapy. Go to the thrift store, go to yard sale, go to Dollar Tree. That's what I'm saying. So anyways, I'm going to make, I just bought this because I think I told you before, I don't buy flour. I'm gonna start, maybe. I just don't use it enough. So I just grabbed me a cake mix and I'm gonna divvy it up. I'm gonna use half a cake mix for the peach. I bought sliced peaches in a can, and I bought apple sauce or apple pie mix in a can. So I'm gonna make some little mini loaf cakes with those. And you know, I used to do all my, like, you know, I'd buy the apples and cut them up, and you know what, I'm too tired now. So it's better to make something than nothing, as I say. And I needed a pan. I'm not a fan of, I'm looking for a cast iron one. If I don't find one at a yard sale or thrift store by the end of the summer, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and buy myself one off of wherever. But I just bought this for now because I just make, I don't make cupcakes. I just make it in a loaf and slice it because it just saves me time and money. And I bought these because I harvested all my rhubarb, and my one son likes rhubarb and strawberry stuff. So when I get to it, I got all the rhubarb there. I just got to buy the strawberries, and I guess I'll make some of those up so he can have a little treat. Just 3 Mr. Noodles. Are they good for you? No, but it's better to have some Mr. Noodles, an egg, and some vegetables than nothing at all. Then I bought my grandkids this. They can each have one. Me and my siblings love these grow creatures. Okay, it says it grows to 600 times its size. And I'll never forget, we had a big alligator. We had one, well, it was a little alligator. We put it in the water, and it grew like big, and we kept redoing it. That busied us all summer. We loved that. And then I think I told you I'm gonna stop using my plastic dish rack thing. I hate cleaning that damn thing. I'm just gonna buy these and wash them. Just, you know, after, I don't know, what do? You use them and then hang them to dry and then use them the next day, I guess. I should have bought 2 because then they can dry and I can you know, use one while the other one's drying. But that's really cute. I love this pattern. It's kind of an antique-y plant with the bumblebee and the flowers. I just thought that was pretty. They had other ones there, but I don't care if they match my decor because I don't have any decor happening right now in my kitchen. It has to be revamped. Then I got myself a Caress body bar. Now I'm going to see if my skin breaks out from this. I don't know how it's going to react because I'm very sensitive to fragrance, but they don't have my soap. The only place I'm going to be able to get my soap, it's made with tallow, is Amazon, I guess. This is the Orange Blossom. And I love, what's Caress? And then there's another one, another fancy one that I used to buy my auntie. I don't know. But anyways, this is kind of nice. We'll just see how it works. White Peach and Orange Blossom. Everybody online was buying this, so I want to try it. And if it makes me break out, then I can use it as hand soap because my hands are tougher than the rest of my body. Now, last time I went to the Dollar Tree, my posture, it's horrible today. Last time I went to the Dollar Tree, I left all my seeds there. I don't know where they ended up, but maybe if I go back and look at my video, I'll probably see where I left them, what shelf I left them on. And I wanted to have a little herb garden. Now, when I was there before, they had all the herbs, but today they just had parsley, which is a detoxer. If you can add a little bit of parsley to everything you eat, you know, your salads and all that, it's a fabulous detoxer. Dill, okay, and savory. They had the savory on the other wall, and you know, summer savory is just good for anything, I guess. And then I just got some more marigolds because I'm not paying attention to one garden I have. It's the one with the marigolds, and I'm not paying attention to anything right now. I'm just overwhelmed by everything, to be honest. So I'm gonna plant some marigolds in with the herbs because marigolds deter bugs and stuff, insects. I wanted to buy those little, you know, the little 3 tower things, those stack and tower planters. But the reality is I have a whole bunch of pots that I'm trying to get rid of, just give away. Because I'm not propagating plants anymore, or, you know, I might start some seeds inside, but I don't need all these pots, extra pots that I have, flower pots. So I thought I'll just use what I have, and I will make something cute by my front door. I want a little herb garden so that in the morning or evening, most likely the evening, I'll just have the pot of water there just to go out and water them. I don't have to worry about dragging out the hose. It's just a little herb garden because the other gardens are pretty good. The peonies are dying off now. My roses aren't faring very well. I guess I really didn't water them enough this year. But I've got, what are they called? Morning glories. They don't need a lot of water. The primrose will be done soon. I have sage, again, doesn't need a lot of water. Everything that I have out there right now that's not dying off, that's going to be left there, it's just, it's their native plants. They're not going to need a lot of water, so I won't be needing to drag out the hose. And then in the one yard I have rhubarb. I got a couple pumpkins growing there, some lettuce, the raspberries. Well, I have strawberries up front as well, and I don't know what else is growing in there, but I'm just going low maintenance this year because I'm just, like I said, no fault of my own. I'm having a hard time keeping up. So this by the front door every night. Just take my watering can and water it. That's enough of a little project. And then by the time these all come through, it'll be time to harvest them in the fall. And I can hang them up and dry them and then have them for the winter. I wanted one of these rubber brushes. Now this seems a little bit dinky. It's not the real rigid. Bristles. But I have a little portion of steps leading out to my back door, and it just gets grungy, and it gets hair, and also we don't even have any pets, but it just gets grungy. So I wanted one of these. And you can use this to scrub as well till I sand my wooden floors. This is a good thing to scrub because especially in the summertime, you should be wearing socks or slippers because you know, that's why people get fungus and stuff on their feet, because they're walking around barefoot in their house. So this is a good scrubber. You can put this on and scrub it up your wood floors or ceramic floors, whatever. It's a good scrubber. What else? Jello for the grandkids. Just strawberry banana. I won't be buying that, what was it? Not Skittles. It was Starburst Jello. That was awful. Then I got this because I have a peony flower that I want to distill in this and make perfume. I tried to do it with oil. I use coconut oil. You have to use like a non-scented coconut oil. There's a special word. But I want to have my peonies. I want to make a batch. I want to try to use batch. Now it said to use like vodka or Everclear, but if I go into the grocery store or the thing to buy liquor, there's going to be rumors all around my town. I think I told you that before, so I refrain from buying alcohol. I don't want to have it in my house anyway. So they said you could use this kind of alcohol. So I'm going to attempt to do it. Now if it doesn't turn out, I'm not going to worry about it because I can just buy something that smells like a damn peony. But I always wanted to try to do that. I used to do it with water, but it's not the same. So we'll attempt that and I'll let you know. It's been so hot, but right now it's very cool and nobody is here with me. I'm gonna assume that they'll be home tonight. I don't know what's going on. It is summer, but I don't want to have the AC on a lot. I said you can go in the other room. There's a room I set up the projector and you can stay cool in there. I said to my son, you can put your computer in there, whatever you need to do. But I'm not going to be running the AC all summer, so get used to that. When we can use the other room that's nice and cool. But tonight, I had the AC on yesterday, and then tonight it's a nice breeze. So I shut the AC off and all the windows are going to be open because I am fine without the AC. Is it nice? Yes. Can I live without it? Yes. Now, they had this one. Remember they had the peppermint sage? I bought that before. I love the peppermint sage. But this one is neroli and bergamot. Bergamot is like a lemon lime. And neroli is my favorite essential oil, okay? And I just like these. First of all, I love the bottle. I do make a lot of my own cleaners, but sometimes when you clean, can I get this off without spraying myself? Sometimes when you clean stuff, you just want a little extra. Like Bath and Body Works had their 50 or whatever, 75% off sale. And I try not to use scented stuff and candles, as y'all know. I mean, to each his own. It's just, I'm more sensitive. Is this gonna spray or what? Oh, that, it's just, I'm trying to take the tab off. But this one is, these things I'm not sensitive to. Yeah, I can smell the neroli. So, neroli is one of my favorite. This is real nice. So yeah, after you clean, because I don't know if this is sanitizing. I don't know. It just says all-purpose cleaner, but it doesn't say if it disinfects. No, it doesn't disinfect. So it cleans it. So you know, you clean it with your thing and then just give it another spritz for the smell. But it's good enough for wiping down your little side tables and things like that. And we're coming to the end. That's it, guys. And then I just bought this to try. I love cherry Sprite. You can only get it where anyways, I haven't seen anywhere except for at the AMC theater. If I could go there every day, I would love that. Let's try this one. But this, it says cherry lime. I don't want cherry lime. I just want cherry Sprite. I'm gonna pour it in my ginger ale cap because I'm gonna let my son have a try. Let's try. I don't drink a lot of pop at all, but in the summertime, I gotta make sure I stay hydrated. It's kind of weird. The lime is throwing me off. It's not like the AMC one. But it's really good. By the third capful, I decided. Is that the right cap? Wait, I drank out of that one. Yeah. The lime is throwing me off. I just want cherry. But it's pretty good. I'll probably buy it again. And then this one is raspberry ginger ale. Or sorry, raspberry lemonade ginger ale. This is leaving a bite on my tongue. Why is that? My tongue is kind of burning. Anyways, what did I say it was? Raspberry lemonade ginger ale. Okay. I've had cranberry ginger ale in the, like, already mixed. I like making my own. I like to buy cranberry juice and then mix it with my ginger ale. Let's try this. This tastes like that, the other one I tried the other day, Sunkissed. It tastes like those powdered candies. That's what I won't buy that again. That tastes awful. Anyways, I'll just get back to having my regular drink. And I went to see my favorite Mexicano restaurateur, and he makes these delicious burritos. My sons like to buy from, you know, the franchises, Taco Bell and the other one, there's another place. But look at that, a steak. My mouth is watering. Yes, I can make it on my own. Yes, I can buy all the ingredients and make it here. But you know what? He does he puts in something like, it's smoky. It's got that real Chipotle smoky taste, and I just love it. Whoops. So I just grabbed a burrito, and I'll eat half, and I'll save half for my son to have it if he wants, if he's back. And I noticed that my son, I don't know whether he went to $10 for 20 socks. That's 50 cents a piece. I know that we get 10 for 10 or something at Walmart. He must have got that from Costco. Isn't that a good deal? He was all out of socks. We have used I'll make them wear their socks out and then throw them away and then buy a new bag. So that's a good deal. 20 socks for $10. That's 50 cents each. And for that price, you know, 20 pairs of socks will last you, you know, they should last you 6 months anyway. All right, I'll talk to you later, and I'm going to bed soon. Bye.